Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com.
Removing cobwebs on Shabbos. In a previous halacha on this subject, we discussed the mitzvah of cleaning the house of cobwebs on Erev Shabbos, its importance, its sources, its reasons, and its timing. Now, what is one to do if Shabbos has already entered and he notices cobwebs that he forgot to clean or that were just made fresh, and he learned about the importance of getting rid of the klippas of spiders on Shabbos, or he's having guests over to whom he will be shamed in having the cobwebs stare at them while they eat, may he go ahead and take down the cobwebs on Shabbos itself. So as in any shaila in Hilchos Shabbos, we must first analyze onto which malachis or rabbinical prohibitions may this action of breaking or tearing down a cobweb fall under. So one basic Isser would be the Isser of Muktzah. Seemingly, since the cobwebs have no use, they are no different than dirt and dust, which are Muktzah, and you can't move Muktzah on Shabbos. Furthermore, perhaps they also fall under the prohibition of destroying something, destroying an item, or plucking an item from its source of growth on Shabbos. So practically, what do the Poskim have to say about this issue, and how do they decide regarding the above two halachic matters that we mentioned of Muktzah and Teilish Dava Min HaMachuber? So we find written in Leket Yesha, which was written by a student of the Trumas Hadeshen, that one time a spiderweb was made on the faucet, and the Trumas Hadeshen said that it's mutter to break it on Shabbos. This implies that there's no issue at all with breaking spiderwebs on Shabbos, and it's also not Muktzah. Furthermore, we have a clear halacha ruled in chapter 328 in the Rishonim, the Rekeach, the Kolbe, recorded in the Shulchanaruch of the Mechaber and the Alter Rebbe, in 328 halacha 53, that it's mutter to use cobwebs for medicinal purposes to wrap around a wound on Shabbos. Now, if it were Muktzah, how would it be permitted? So this too seems to imply that there's no Isser of Muktzah regarding cobwebs. However, nonetheless, we do find a number of Achreinim who say it's impossible to not apply the status of Muktzah to a cobweb. It falls under all the logistics, the reasons behind the Isser of Muktzah, and it's no different than twigs and earth and other waste. And they explain that those Rishonim who said you can move the cobwebs for the sake of medicinal purposes, it's either cobwebs that were already pre-prepared before Shabbos for this purpose, or the sages were lenient in a case of medicine in such a situation, even to move the Muktzah. Who rules this way that the cobwebs are Muktzah? So rules the Moraktzia of the Yavitz, the Tilul David, Pesach HaTvir. It's recorded in the Kaf HaChaim, Orchas Chaim Spinka, and other Achreinim. Furthermore, we find Poskim who rule that perhaps removing the cobwebs has an additional Isser of uprooting an item from its source of growth, as it's growing on the wall and now you're uprooting it. And perhaps it's prohibited due to that as well. So writes the Yefei Lelev in 328.3, recorded in the Kaf HaChaim and other Achreinim. So practically, what do? Some say it's okay, some say it's Muktzah, some say not only is it Muktzah, but it's also a Malacha. Halacha l'maisa. If there's no need to destroy or move the cobwebs, it's not a time of need, just leave it the way it is. Don't enter into the shaila. But if it's really bothering you, you're having guests, or you're very upset that the klippas are found in your home on Shabbos, then the main opinion is like the opinion who holds that it is not an Isser of uprooting an item from the wall, or any other Isser, and the only Isser that would remain, according to the one opinion, is Muktzah. And in that situation, we have an easy solution, a roundabout to avoid the dispute. Take it down with a shinoi, such as with your leg, an elbow, or any other type of irregularity that is not normally done during the week, to take it down. Furthermore, if it's repulsive to you, there's a heter called Graf Shel Re'iyah of Muktzah, which allows you to move the Muktzah even regularly, and therefore in all cases that the cobwebs have become repulsive and nauseating in the area that you're in, or let's say for the sake of guests, it would be mutter to take them down even regularly. So to summarize, if you find cobwebs in your home on Shabbos and it's bothering you, it may be taken down. Although in all cases one must be very careful not to kill the spider, as that certainly is a prohibition according to all.
Thank you for listening to Shulchanaruchharav.com. Our free services of making Torah knowledge available to the public depends on donors like you. Please help us continue our work through making even a small contribution at Shulchanaruchharav.com under the Daily Halacha Dedication section or in the subscription page. Also, check out our online courses and many sefarim available for purchase that will both enhance your Torah knowledge and help support our work.